All right, good morning, everybody. Broadcasting live from the area at Eagle Ridge. My name's Mark Sargent, and you are joining us for Cache Island. Today's matchup features the Vikings versus the West Coast Whalers, both teams from Vancouver. And I think they're going to line up on the blue lines and have a moment of silence here for the Tumbler Ridge. All right, once again, Cache Island, open division, Vikings versus the West Coast Whalers. Two Vancouver teams getting the day started. Oh, the goalie's got to switch ends here, boys. All right, Cache Island, sponsored by Napper. Thank you to Napper for all you do for ball hockey on the island and all over. All right, Roberts and Rye in the face-off circle to take the draw. Here we go, off the draw. Rye chasing it in deep there against Carter. Carter comes up with it, throws it around the boards. That's picked up by number 7 of the Vikings in behind the net. He's stripped of the ball, comes up to Malai. The West Coast Whalers up the middle now. Roberts with it, can't get past that floor check. The ball deep into the Vikings zone. Number 12 of the Vikings picks it up. Rye battling along the boards here, trying to gain the zone. He's being watched by Roberts. Now Malai picks it up, can't get past number 12 of the Vikings, but Roberts ends up with the ball. It's a long shift here to start. And now the Vikings trying to exit the zone. Number 55, Bunker with it, over to Volkin. Volkin spinning away from the check. Into the middle, Zero shoots, wide of the net. First chance of the game there, shoots it wide. Vikings up near the red line of the Whalers. Number 00 there still has the ball. And now the Whalers trying to exit the zone. And they do. Nice play there. Number 5 and 19. And in. Number 5, pass in the middle. Scores! Whalers get on the board. I believe that was number 5, Jordan Carter, to number 19, Connor Almick. And it's 1-0 Whalers. All right, 13:25 left to play in the first. 1-0 Whalers. Now Bassi, number 28, has it for the Whalers. Ball comes all the way back into the Whalers zone. Number 88, Gill there to pick it up. Passes it up. Almick dumps it in. That's the goal scorer, number 19. Racing in there. Number 75 for the Vikings, though, picks it up. Throws it up to the point. Kept in there by number 16 of the Whalers. Whalers take a shot. High and wide comes to 19. Spins around, being watched by Shrimpton there. Shrimpton plays the body on him and gets the ball. Gets it taken away. Oh, penalty coming up. As the Whalers player took Shrimpton down in the corner. And down a goal, the Vikings are going to go to the power play. Face off to the right of the Whalers goaltender. I believe that's Watts in net for the Whalers. Off the draw, Whalers win it to the point. Kept in there though, number 12 for the Vikings with it. McGuire throws it down low to Madison. Madison snaps a shot wide of the net, comes out to Rye, number 26 of the Whalers. And he chips it up, kept in. Rye picks it up, Rye shot! Nice block there, goes into the corner, Madison picks it up. Shot from the point, tipped in front, goes wide. Barry chases it down. Back to the point. And Carter gets by the defenseman. He goes racing in, but number 12's there, makes a nice play off the boards to himself. Keeps it in, passes it up to Rye. Rye taking a look around, snaps it high and wide. Big bounce off the boards, comes to the Whalers defender. He fires it down the floor, but that's kept in by Rye now. Vikings, 1 minute left in the power play. Shot wide of the net. Watts can't cover it up, comes back to the point. 12-34, number 34, Rye with it. Being watched there by number 94 of the Whalers, snaps it wide of the net. Rye hits the ceiling with it, and you'll still have a face-off down to the left of the Whalers goaltender. 11:08 left to play in the first. 1-0 for the Whalers. 45 seconds left on the Viking power play. Whalers win the draw. And they clear it all the way down the floor. Up to number 12 now. The Vikings have it. Kind of lost possession. Pushes it back up. And it's thrown into the corner. Gurman with a chance to clear it. Fires it down the length of the floor. Nice play there. Goalie comes out to play it. Pushes it up to number 12. Only 15 seconds left on the Viking power play. Now number 21 has it for the Vikings. Gains the zone, throws it back, loses it. Chance here. Oh, but the Whalers' Toka can't get away from the defender. Still has the ball, passes it up high. Dumped into the zone. Played down in the corner. And the Vikings come up with it. Vikings number 21 has it. Still has the ball, trying to gain the zone. Pushes it in, chases in his own dump in. Botched by Guman. Number 12 comes up with it for the Vikings. That's McGuire. Shrimpton to McGuire. Looks like the faceoff's going to be just outside the Whalers zone. .9:53 left in the first. 1-0 Whalers. Off the draw, Whalers win it. Dollywall up the boards. And now Almec has it, the goal scorer, number 19. Tries to pass it in front. Nice play by Shrimpton to break that up. Spins, fires wide of the net. And number 19 for the Whalers still has the ball. Throws it to net. Save, rebound, shot, saved again. Covers up, face off to the right of the Vikings goaltender. 9:32 left on the first period. 1-0 for the Whalers. Vikings out shooting the Whalers 4-2 at the moment. Or sorry, being outshot 4-2. And now the Whalers have it. They throw it in. Viking defender number 75 has it. Whalers with possession. Spin, fire in front of the net, and that's picked up there by the defender, and the Vikings come racing out of their own zone. Rye gains the zone. Loses control, passes up Vulcan, takes a shot. Stop there, rebound, loose ball! Cleared by the Whalers defender. Rye still has it. Spins, fires. And wisely covered up by the Whalers goaltender, Watts. Face off to the right of the goalie. 8:52 left in the first. 1-0 for the Whalers. They win it. Viking shot. Oh, nice block off the draw. Rebound, shot, save. Up and over the net. Carter comes up with it, passes it up the boards. Rye picks it up. He's being chased down there, but the Whalers exit the zone. Now the Whalers dump it in. Being chased down there. I think that Shrimpton picks it up. It's picked up at the point by Carter, though, and the Whalers still have possession. Carter chips it past the defender, and it's dumped all the way into the Viking zone. Now Shrimpton has it. He's got time. Comes around the net, takes a look. Doesn't really have any options here. Nobody's open. Under pressure there. Now Shrimpton gets it up to number 93, but the Whalers are going to pick it up in their own zone. And the Whalers, number 16, moves it up. That's poked away there. Now number 34 of the Vikings can't quite get a handle on it. And I think that's going to come all the way back into the Whalers zone for a face-off. 7:48 left to play in the first. 1-0 Whalers. Cache Highland Hockey, sponsored by the VIBHL and Napper. And the Whalers win the draw. They've been good in the faceoff circle in this first period. I think they've been winning most of the draws in their own zone. Nice pass all the way up to Toka. Spins around. Shot, save there. Up to Gurman. Into the middle, nice play. Toka shot, save there by the goaltender. Rebound, scores! Well, they gave him a couple of chances, and he didn't miss on the second one. I believe that was Toka at 7:10 of the first period. It's 2-0 Whalers. Well, the Vikings have had pressure. They just haven't had a goal. So 2-0 Whalers. And off the draw. Vikings have it. They lose it. Mali comes out. Vikings keep it in. McGuire can't get away though. And the Whalers take control. Up to Roberts. Picks it up in the Viking zone. Roberts makes a nice pass. The Vikings goaltender plays it in behind his own net. Face off to the left of the Vikings goaltender. I believe that's Savoy in net. Off the draw, the Vikings win this one. Now Shrimpton has it in his own zone, but he's quickly pressured there by number 28. Shrimpton moves it across, and the Whalers pick it up. Carter sprinting in, backhand pass. Oh, can't quite get a shot away. Battle for the ball, comes to the point, kept in by number 88, hits a foot, goes wide. Shrimpton chasing it down, but he's beaten there by number 5, and the Whalers, Almack has it, takes a shot, saved by Savoy. Back to number 5, out in front by everybody. Chip through, race for the ball. I think the goalie's gonna get there first. And he'll have a face-off to the right of the Whalers goaltender. 5:44 left to play in the first, 2-0 for the Whalers. Viking could release a goal before the end of this period. Off the draw to the point. Kind of sneaks by everybody, but comes back in. Rye spins, fires over the net. Whalers come up with it now. They look to exit the zone. That's Bassi, number 28, with it. Had Almack racing in, has to hold up, gets it to him. Almack coming in. Oh, nice poke check right at the end there to prevent that shot. And Shrimpton comes up with it. And ball's kind of bouncing around. I think it hit the netting. Maybe a hand pass there. 5:09 left to play in the first. 2-0 Whalers. West Coast Whalers. There is another Wasanac Whalers team playing in the tournament. Now Bassey, number 28, has it. Passes it up to 69. Back to Bassey. Bassey gains the zone. We're almost offside there, I think. Bassey snaps a shot, saved by Savoy. Oh, it's loose! Oh, whoa, whoa. And the Vikings in their own zone. Shrimpton. He's chased down there. Oh, gotta watch those hands. And the Whalers are gonna take another penalty for holding. I think Shrimpton's drawn 2 penalties. So second power play opportunity for the Vikings would be really big if they could score on this power play. Talking strategy here in the face-off circle. And the Vikings win that draw. Shot! Oh, I don't think the goalie saw it, but it went high and wide. Again, all the way down. Savoy out to play it. Savoy takes a shot. Now Rye picks it up for the Vikings. Loses it, and Garha comes up with it. I think the Vikings are having a hard time with the ball. Shot, saved by Savoy, up and out of play. Face off to the right of the goalie. 4:03 left to play in the first. 1:31 left in the Vikings power play. 2-0 Whalers. And it's cleared down the length of the floor. Gill back there to pick it up. Gill calmly passes up to Molly. Molly, number 15 for the Whalers, killing a power play here, doing a good job of it. Takes a shot, all the way around to the other side. Now Carter has it. Reminder, this is a Vikings power play at the moment. As the Whalers take control, they push it back to the point. Gill has it. Rye's chasing him down. Ball loose. They still have possession now. They're just killing. This is a beautiful penalty kill. I mean, he's not... Damali has it now. Molly gaining the zone. Snapped over. Here we go. Now the Vikings get possession. They give it away. Give it away. Rod picks it up. Spins around from the check at number 12. Still has it. Poke check there by Savoy. This is, now we have possession. That's number 21 of the Vikings. Gibney racing in. Gets by Rye, gains his own, has it poked away. And the Whalers have killed off that penalty in dominant fashion as Almec sprints into the zone. Takes a shot, saved by Savoy. Face off to the right of the Vikings goaltender. Well, great ball possession by the Whalers on that penalty kill, as they calmly just must have eaten up about 40 seconds passing the ball around. Now off the draw, Whalers come up with it. Roberts might have been offside. So we'll have that face off just outside the Viking zone again. 2:16 left to play in the first. 2-0 Whalers. It's back to Gurman. Molly has it. Molly pushes it in. It's picked up by number 14, Roberts. Being watched by Shrimpton. Roberts. Oh, loose Molly comes in. Oh, can't quite get a handle on the deke and get around Savoy. Molly has it back to the point. Shot. Oh, saved by Savoy. That was a nice save by the Vikings goaltender. Just got the bottom of the glove on it. Keeping his team in it. 1:24 left on the clock. Now the Vikings have it. And number 88, Gill back there to pick it up. Oh, here we go. Rye picks it up. Rye all on his own. Shot blocked there by Gill. Savoy plays it to number 75. Pushes it up to number 93. He loses it. Grumman comes up with it. Wouldn't mind just killing off the rest of this period, I think. They gain the zone. Vikings having a hard time with possession here. They get it back. Give it away. Almec, shot! Stopped by Savoy, covers up. 18.6 left in the first period. Face off to the left of the Vikings goaltender. I gotta say, the West Coast Whalers seem to have settled into their game. It was a pretty even contest for the first half of this period, but now they really seem to be controlling possession. And they win the draw, take a shot. Saved by Savoy. Shrimpton picks it up. Shot, hits the stick, goes wide. And that's going to do it for our first period. We'll be back shortly with second period action. All right, we're back. Second period action. Cache Island, sponsored by Napper. And off the draw, the Whalers win it. They lead 2-0 at the start of this period. Gain the zone. Whalers. They get by McGuire. Vig setting up in front of the net. Vig. That's tipped high and wide. Now Ray has it. Backhand pass in the middle. And the Vikings try to exit the zone, but they can't. That shot's high and wide. Race in there to get the ball. Doesn't follow through. Whalers come up with it. Whalers to the point. Shot. Stick. Ceiling. Face off. 14:06 left to play in the game. 2-0 Whalers. Off the draw, Vikings sprinting in, number 13 there. Can't get to it though. Carter, number 5, beats him to the ball, goes behind his own net. Spins away from the forecheck of number 15. Pushes it up the boards. And the Vikings come up with it to the point, number 12. Dumps it in. Shot blocked there. And the Whalers come up with it. And the Whalers enter the zone. Tuca to the point. Whalers moving in, snaps a shot, save. Shot saved by Savoy. McGuire now in behind his own net, taken away by Carter. Carter spins around. To the point, shot! High and over the net. Roberts. I mean, the Whalers are just winning all these battles to the net. Loose ball, covered up by Savoy. 12:36 left to play in the game. Oh, poked away, and now Shrimpton loses it. Whalers pick it up in alone. Shot saved by Savoy. Rebound. Loose in front. Scores! Number 69, Brooks puts it in. I believe that was number 69. Maybe number 19. So it's 3-0 Whalers. You saw the reaction from the goaltender, Savoy, as he did everything he could to keep that ball out, but just eventually ran out of body parts. Off the draw. Whalers have it at the red line. Gain the zone, back it up, snap it towards the net. It's loose in the corner. Bassey in behind the net. Brooks picks it up there. Brooks looking around. Almec over to number 28, Bassey. Back down to Almec. Almec. Bassey drives to the net. It's poked away and comes to the point there. And the Vikings, number 7 there, picks it up. Can't get by number 88 though. And now the Whalers have it again as Brooks dumps it in. Bassey pokes it away from the defender, Shrimpton, but Shrimpton comes up with it back behind the net. And Rye's going to pick it up. Rye, under pressure from Brooks, pushes it up the boards to number 55. Bunker has his pass intercepted. Number 7 of the Vikings has it though. He's being watched by Bassey, chips it in, they pick it up. And I guess there's a penalty coming up to the Whalers as the goalie Savoy's come to the net for the extra attackers. The Whalers touch it. They're going to take their 3rd penalty for hooking. Well, the last power play the Vikings had wasn't that great. Whalers had the majority of the control. So let's see what they can do with this one. Off the draw, the Vikings win it. Rye has it. Taking a look around. Being watched there. Dumps it down low to 21. All the way up high to McGuire, number 12. McGuire steps into one. Shot blocked there. Nice block there by the Whalers, number 20. Back to the point. Shot blocked again. Number 88 this time. And he chips it all the way down the floor. Savoy out to play it. He passes it up the boards there. And the Whalers are going to come up with it. They throw it on the net. Savoy stops it. Passes it over to a 0. Up the boards, number 14. Madison loses it. Rye comes up with it for the Whalers. Has it taken away. And now number 21 for the Vikings. Gibney. Ooh, tripped up at the line. No call. Gibney's got to get onside. Shot dumped in, saved there by the goalie, covered up. He gives it back to number 94, though, who quickly clears it the length of the floor. Savoy picks it up. He makes a pass up to 0, over to Rye. Waiting for his teammates to set up. Poked away there. Just great defense here by the Whalers. I mean, realistically, I think the Vikings got to get their feet moving a little more and get open. Now number 21 of the Vikings dumps it in. It's chased down by number 34. And now the Vikings have possession. 9:19 left in the game. 20 seconds left in the power play for the Vikings. It's 3-0 for the Whalers. McGuire back over to number 21. The shot, high and wide. Shot again, save there. Deflected into the corner. Rye down low. Up and out of play. Face off to the right of Watts. 8:47 left in the game. 3-0 West Coast Whalers. Cache Island. I could be wrong, but I think the Whalers might have won this tournament in the past. I don't know if they did last year or previous year, but I feel like there was one year there where they won. Anyways, off the draw. Whalers come up with it. Even strength. Number 19 gains his own. Has it poked away. Now back the other way, the Vikings. Vikings snap a shot on goal. Rebound to Carter. Carter spins away from the forecheck. Passes it up the boards. Carter just got some legs. Sprints in, gains his own, drops it back. Now number 15 has possession. Steps in. Shoots! Oh, I don't know if the goalie got a piece of that. Whalers still have possession now. Roberts snaps one, hits a leg, goes up and out of play. We'll have a face-off to the right of Savoy. 3-0 West Coast Whalers. 7:58 left in the game. Off the draw, Whalers win it. They win it too clean as they push it all the way back into their own zone. Whalers number 16 with it. Up to Carter, number 5. Carter around the back of the net. Up the boards to himself. Pushes it up. And Shrimpton now to his defensive partner. Up the boards. I think they got a... No, didn't get a stick on it. It's going to be icing coming all the way back. 7:20 left to play in the game. Off the draw. Whalers, shot! I think Savoy might have got a piece of that as it goes over the net. Rodkin can't keep it in. Whalers have it. Spin, fires Savoy. He wants to keep the play going. The Whalers just keep intercepting all of these clearing attempts as they're first on the ball. Over to number 28. Makes a nice pass to 19. Almec. Down low to 28, Bassi. That gets through him, though. And Shrimpton clears it up the far side. And loose ball picked up by Hawkins of the Vikings. Moves it up. Shrimpton now. Tries to snap a pass up, but gets through everybody, and that's going to come all the way back for a face-off. 6:23 left to play in the game. 3-0 West Coast Whalers. First game of the weekend, Cache Island. Off the draw. Shrimpton has it for the Vikings. Chips it forward. Rye picks it up. His pass is intercepted, but it comes right back to him. He's going to scoot away from the Whalers players and pass it up. They gain the zone. And the Whalers quickly get possession back. Whalers gain the zone. Pass out front, and the Vikings, number 25 has it. Passes it up to number 7, has it poked away. And Bassi picks up for the Whalers. Now the Whalers again. Almec snaps a shot way wide of the net. Shrimpton there to pick it up. Actually, number 7 ends up with it for the Vikings, and he chips it forward, chases his own dump in, and it comes all the way back up to Shrimpton. Now Rye, number 34, gets away from Brooks. Hits the red line, chips it in. All alone in front. Oh. The ball comes all the way up to the point. Gill, he picks it up. Making a line change, waiting for his mates to come on. Sprints in, throws it out in front. Loose ball comes to the Vikings, number 55, Bunker. And it's out of play. We'll have another face-off. 4:43 left to play in the game. 3-0 for the West Coast Whalers. Vikings win the draw. Number 12 has it. Winds up, takes a shot, wide of the net. Oh, that's going to be a penalty. No. No arm goes up. All right. Gara now. Spins around. Now, Rye for the Whalers out front. Savoy kind of plays that to himself. Nifty little play, covers it up. Face off to the left of the Vikings goaltender. Off the draw, Vikings win it. But the Whalers end up with it. Carter has it at the point. Carter switches up with his other defenseman. Dumps it in. Backhand and pass in front. Loose ball, backhander. Off of the ass of one of the other players. To the point. Shot. Loose in front. Garha is going to be the first man back to it as the ball drifts all the way back into the Whalers zone. 3:35 left to play in the game. 3-0 for the Whalers. Dollywall can't get the pass over to Vig. Whalers content to let this game just kind of drift away. Up the middle, Roberts. Damali. That pass is intercepted, and Madison sends it over to number 21 of the Vikings. Snaps a shot wide of the net. And Rye steals that as he enters the Whalers zone. Rye with a nice move. Loose, backhand. Scores! Number 14 for the Vikings. Tracy Madison puts it in. Well, never say never. 2:46 left on the clock. Vikings get their first of the game, first on the day. They're down by 2. It's 3-1 Whalers. Off the draw, ball deep into the Viking zone. Whalers come up with it though. Roberts snaps a shot. Wide of the net, loose ball. Out in front. No, you gotta call that. Yeah. And it looks like the Vikings will enjoy their 4th power play of the morning. Down by 2 goals, 2:17 left to play in the game. Yeah, it looks like Savoy is on the bench as they're on the power play, and the faceoff is going to be in the Whalers zone. It'll be 6-on-4, empty net. Well, if the Vikings can score here, making an exciting game. They've been generally outplayed most of this game. Big face-off. Here we go. Off the draw. Vikings have possession. 6-on-4 hockey. Net empty for the Vikings. They're down by 2. Comes to the point. Shrimpton, number 50, has it. Dumps it all the way in. Whalers can't clear it out. And it comes to the point. Number 12 for the Vikings keeps it in. They got to get something done here. 1:54 left on the clock. Whalers trying to keep him to the outside. Shrimpton has it. He's got a man down low there. Takes a shot way wide of the net. Maybe going for the deflection. And it is cleared right into the net at 1:37 left in the game. And the Whalers shoot a dagger into the Vikings' hearts. It's 4-1 Whalers. Oh, sort of behind on that. .137 left in the game. Whalers with a comfortable lead. Nice defensive play by Shrimpton there to break up that pass. And they score again. Make it 5-1. I think that empty net goal really kind of sucked the life out of the Vikings. Off the draw. The Vikings have possession in their own zone. Oh, just about a breakaway pass for Brooks as the Whalers haven't given up, trying to run the score up a little bit here. Almick with it. Sends it all the way back to his defenseman in his own zone. And they come up to the red line, back to the defenseman on the other side. They just want to kill this off at this point. Vikings, Rye has it. Gains his own, makes a nice little play. Rye still loose, shoots, save there. Goalie doesn't know where it is, in behind the net. 10 seconds on the clock. Breakaway. Oh, stopped by Savoy. Cleared out, and that's gonna do it. First game of the day goes to the Whalers, 5-1. And we'll be back with more Cash Island action. The teams are going to meet at center and shake hands, and then I believe we'll have player of the game. So player of the game for the Vikings, number 14, Tracy Madison. And for the West Coast Whalers, number 19, Connor Almick.